Ninth Lord in seventh house. This position is considered fortunate as the ninth house of fortune is involved. The native will have a virtuous wife and will have happiness in their married life. They will attain financial success and their father may also prosper abroad. Both the houses have different nature. Ninth house represents ethics, dharma, religion, and spirituality, while the seventh house represents desire, pleasure, and marriage. When the Lord of the ninth house is placed in the seventh house, it may indicate that the native may be more inclined towards spiritualism, religion, philosophy, ethics in his married life, and less interested sexual relations. If the seventh lord is also afflicted, then it may be due to reasons from the life partner. Seventh lord in ninth house. Luck shines after marriage. Good natured and religious minded wife, fond of other women, having philosophical mind or in pursuit of spiritualism. If afflicted, then divorce or typical judicial separation, or spouse may stay away dharma and waste wealth and suffer afterwards. The placement of the seventh house lord in the ninth house can have a significant impact on one's married life. If the lord of the seventh house is well placed and free from malefic influences, it can bring about a happy and harmonious relationship with one's spouse. A well placed seventh house lord in the ninth house can also indicate a spouse who is educated, religious, knowledgeable, and spiritually inclined. However, if the seventh house lord is afflicted, it can cause problems in one's married life. The afflicted seventh house lord in the ninth house can bring about misunderstandings, conflicts, and quarrels with one's spouse. It can also indicate a spouse who is not supportive or not spiritually inclined, leading to discord in the relationship. In some cases, it can even lead to separation or divorce. Ninth house is the Bhavat Bhavan of the fifth house, which can indicate good fortune and growth for children. However, if the seventh house lord is afflicted or debilitated in the ninth house of, or if Jupiter, the karka of significator of children, is weak or afflicted, then there may be negative effects on the health or well-being of children. Interestingly, both the houses have different nature. Ninth house represents ethics, dharma, religion, and spirituality, while the seventh house represents desires, pleasures, and marriage. When the lord of the seventh house is placed in the ninth house, it may indicate that the native may be more inclined towards pleasure and may be less interested in spirituality or religion. He may lack moral integrity in terms of sexual conduct. Since the seventh house is related to sexual desires and the ninth house is linked to fortune, the person may be fortunate in sexual matters and have multiple sexual partners. Furthermore, the individual may possess strong sexual prowess and endurance, as the seventh lord is positioned in the third house from his own house. But before coming to conclusion in this regard, basic nature of seventh house lord be considered. The combination of the seventh house lord with the ninth house lord can form a Raj Yoga, as it creates a favorable relationship between the Kendra seventh house and the Trikona ninth houses. This combination can bring about various positive results, especially if the seventh house lord is well placed in the horoscope. If the seventh lord occupies the ninth house is in association with the ninth lord, the fortune comes through marriage during the period of the lord of the seventh house. Native goes for pilgrimage, donate money in charity, temples, wells, schools, hospitals, etc. He will be inclined to religion and virtues. He will earn wealth in right earnest and will be blessed with a chaste, sincere, honest and dedicated wife. He will enjoy all kind of comforts and will also acquire property. His wife will be devoted, virtuous, religious and gentle, and she brings fortune and happiness to his life. She will coax him to become religious and lead the path of truth and honesty. He may have job opportunities from multiple sources and may live abroad if conditions support. He will earn heavy advantages by working in the name of his wife. The native will have many works at hand or may have job offers from many concerns. If the combinations support, the native may live abroad and earn fortunes. Ninth house is the house of the father and the seventh house is Marak house. The placement of the seventh house lord in the ninth house may impact the father's health and well-being. If the seventh house lord is not well placed, it may cause health problems for the father or separation from him. However, if the seventh house lord is well placed, it may indicate that the father may live far away from the native's birthplace or may have success in foreign lands. This event will trigger after the marriage of native. The father may die soon if the seventh lord is afflicted. In case of affliction, the partner will compel the native away from religious acts and will also guide him wrongly so that the wealth is wasted. If malefics join the seventh lord in the ninth house, the native would be disgraced for his extramarital relationships. Association of Saturn and Mars is all the more harmful in this regard.